One of them realized he had probably just brought someone a murder kit. One of them was held at knife point for bringing the wrong order. Both of them delivered justice. These are the stories of delivery drivers who found themselves involved in hostage situations. Hi friends, I'm Katie, and this is Katie Does Crime. Thank you for joining me for the first time if you're new here. I'm a Midwesterner who now lives in New York City, putting my writing degree to use by researching true crime cases that interest me, and hopefully you. And hello to the usual rapscallions and reprobates. Please consider subscribing or joining me on Patreon if you'd like to hear more true crime stories. On September 22nd, 2025, a hotel manager called the police in Sweetwater, Texas at 11:30 a.m. A delivery driver had just brought an order to a motel room at the Sweetwater Inn, and something just didn't feel right. These guys are used to getting weird requests from what I've seen on Reddit. 55 McChickens, a half ear of grilled corn, 6 cookies from Subway to a mountaintop mansion. But this person got an order for trash bags, zip ties, bleach, and a hatchet. So yeah, that's kind of suspicious. Honestly though, you can just have a hatchet delivered to your house? When the police arrived at the motel, the guy inside said he was barricaded in, he wasn't coming out, and he was armed. Not just with that hatchet, but with a gun. And yeah, he had a hostage. A crisis negotiator made contact with the man, 42-year-old Neil Cooper from Snyder, Texas, and then he had to use the bathroom. That gave the hostage an opportunity to escape the room. Without any leverage, Cooper eventually surrendered peacefully and was taken in by the Sweetwater police. He's been charged with aggravated kidnapping and drug manufacture and delivery. The thing is, it sounds like the hostage had problems of their own. They're not naming whether this was a man or a woman, but they were arrested for failing to identify themselves, which they probably did because they had an outstanding warrant for drug manufacture and delivery. So I'm not entirely convinced that this was a hostage situation as much as a scuffle over some drugs, but I love that the delivery driver recognized the murder kit they were delivering. Some people are saying that they don't want their DoorDasher thinking this hard about what they've ordered, but I say just throw in some Taco Bell next time if you want to seem less suspicious. Meanwhile, in Des Plaines, Illinois, it was the driver who was held hostage on August 23rd. A 21-year-old man delivering pizza at 11 p.m. had a customer accuse him of leaving out one of the items from his order. He was irate. Rather than, call the restaurant to sort out the mistake, 57-year-old John Neary yanked the driver inside his apartment, blocked the door, pulled out a kitchen knife, and said, "You're not going anywhere until we figure this out." He took the $20 the victim had on him. Evidently, that was enough to make him feel like he'd really stuck it to the man, so the driver was able to go. Neary threatened the poor kid if he ratted him out, but the victim went right to the police. So now Neary is charged with 1 felony count of aggravated unlawful restraint and 1 felony count of armed robbery. Can you blame the guy, though? Sometimes you just go crazy when you don't get your crazy bread. The funny thing to me is that the whole reason the driver had that $20 cash on him is that Neary said he was going to pay in cash and the driver was prepared to make change for the guy. So my thinking is, if you didn't prepay and you didn't get one of your items, you just don't pay for it? Neary will be back in court at the end of October. I'm not sure what's going on in people's lives to make them behave like they were raised in a barn, but stay safe out there, friends. And please remember to tip your delivery driver in case he needs the cash to get out of his next hostage situation. As always, please let me know what you think about these cases in the comments. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm just a true crime fan like you are, and I really appreciate you taking a chance on me. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you liked spending this time together. I would be so appreciative. Until next time, I'm Katie, and this has been Katie Does Crime.